Welcome back, humans! You know what day it is. And before I get started on these vents, I would appreciate if all you humans out there would smash that like button, hit me with a subscription, and turn on those notifications, because I'm here twice a week. And let's get on with the vents. Today, I feel like it's a special vent day. Today, I'm talking about going green. You know, helping the environment. And that's why it's a green vent. You know, this ain't the color of the vent going on your roof. I'm talking about a real vent session about going green. You know, so I hope y'all enjoyed this vent. And like I said, smash that like, hit that sub, and turn on those notifications. And let's get on with it. So, going green. Trying to save one human, trying to save the world one human at a time. So what are some ways we could go green? And I thought I would, I jotted a few things down that I thought, we could vent about and that would help the environment go green and possibly be entertained at the same time. So away we go. Swimming naked. We should wear less swimming trunks, less clothes. And I know right at first, it could be kind of crazy when I'm just going out there being like, oh, because, typical dude answer, go naked. You know what I'm saying? Ha, ha, ha. You want to see titties. But it's not exactly what I'm talking about, even though that would be, that part would be nice. Okay, that part would be nice. Yes, it would. Anyways, this is what I'm talking about here. When we're talking about going green, before you guys all start jumping getting all feminists on me or something, Just relax a second. I took some notes, all right? But anyways, going naked. There's a lot of benefits when you're going naked to swimming. This is the way you can help the environment. A, you're doing less laundry loads because you don't got to wash a bathing suit. You're not wearing one, so that's less things you got to wash in the summertime. Regardless of appearance, it's summertime, you should be able to swim naked. Save some laundry loads, save the environment. You got to use your dryer, that's using some gas. It's not helping the environment. You know what I'm saying? Less laundry loads, swim naked. So it will be another benefit, about swimming naked. Less wedgies when you jump into the pool. This happened to me many times, or I don't know about any other people, but sometimes you would jump in some deep water or a higher altitude into the pool, or you go down a water slide or something, and maybe it's just not the slipperiest of slides. And then you get that wedgie or something. Or when you jump into the pool, and that happens when you hit the water so far from the impact. There would be no more problems of that. Another benefit from this would be no bubble crotch. And the bubble crotch is the same thing. You're jumping in the pool from any altitude, and then your swimming shorts, if you're wearing shorts or trunks or whatever you're wearing, it just makes that big bubble, and it looks like you just got this big old bubble, like almost like a half an inner tube on the front of your body. You know what I'm saying? In the front of your body in the swimming pool. There'd be no more troubles of the bubble crotch. Wouldn't have to worry about bubble crotch and no pool wedgies. Those are two benefits right there. And saving laundry loads. Less laundry loads in the summer. And you could even hang dry laundry. But fuck that. Swim naked. That's all I'm saying. I mean, it's the way to go. No bubble crotch, no wedgies. You could jump in the pool free. And, as long as you ain't belly flopping, you should be okay. You should be okay. I got another, small tip we could do that would help us, save the environment. Maybe not even just the environment, but maybe the future of the world altogether. Maybe we could stop making dumb people. We have enough of them. And then the problem is, one of the main problems is, in my opinion, if I'm the one saying that there's a lot of dumb people around here, we have a serious problem because I'm no genius by no means. And if I'm complaining about the dumbness or the ignorance, I'm even using words like ignorance. I'm saying there is a problem. There is a serious problem out here. I think we need to stop making some dumb people. Okay, so how do you figure? Like, how do we know the person's going to be dumb? Maybe just not give them a digital babysitter all the time. Don't let them play and sit in front of video games all the time. Maybe just hang out with the family and do more family things together. If you can. I know that people work in crazy times, work different schedules all the time. But there's got to be, not a digital babysitter. And maybe that person won't be so dumb. Because they won't just wake up, and watch TV, watch the phone, watch the videos, and play video games, nonstop, round the clock. You should just be around them, and maybe they won't just be that dumb. I'm no expert by no means, but there is a lot of people seeming like they're, maybe they're not. Okay, maybe I could just be putting a label on some people. Maybe they're not so dumb. But they certainly act like they're dumb and look like it. So I could be wrong. But in my opinion, they act like they're dumb and they look like they're dumb. But maybe they're not dumb. Maybe they will spit some physics on me, you know what I'm saying? Or build some kind of MacGyver type bridge and engineer some shit in a time of need while looking at their phone screen. Or the guy will one person be looking at YouTube telling them how to build the bridge. And all these dudes will build it. Maybe they just look dumb and they act dumb, but it's when it comes down to it, maybe they're not. But I'm putting a label on it now because they ain't showing me that they're building any bridges. I don't see no bridges being made right now. So until then, I think there's a lot of dumb people out there. It's crazy. You're gluing your eyes closed. You're gluing your hair. That's just like things that made the media. There's people out there just doing shit that did not want the media to know about. There's some fucked up accidents happening out there from dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I tried to stop the saw with my hand. You know, I grabbed the saw blade with my hand. You're dumb. You know what I'm saying? You are dumb. At that point, you're dumb. It's a saw blade. Now, there is a new saw blade with an emergency stop out there. There's like a footage of this thing, and they say it will sense like flesh, you know, under the blade, and it will automatically stop before the blade will automatically stop right where it's at. It will not cut your finger, and it will stop the blade. And in the video, they have a hot dog in there, and they put the hot dog in there, and it stops. But if you see this one part of the video before they cut away, it does take a little chunk out that hot dog. It takes a little chunk out that hot dog. That's all I'm saying. That's all. Hey, you got to watch that video. That hot dog gets a little chunk taken out. It does. And I wouldn't even put nobody's finger in there. You know what I mean? That's dangerous. Don't be that dumb. But there's people that are that dumb. You know, there's people that are out there doing dumb shit. You know, I've seen people when I was younger, in my younger days, doing crazy dumb shit today. And they turned out to be different people today. But they were doing dumb shit with back in the day. You know, like sledding off their own roof. You know, who does that? They did. Okay, so that's all you need to know. There are people out there that do crazy things. I've seen ramps constructed and people that were so crazy of a ramp that they made, they couldn't believe the feat that they created, and it was so dangerous of a ramp, nobody would stay on their bike when they jumped on it. You know, you would jump in the ramp, just get in the air all crazy, and just let go of your bike and see what your bike would do. Your bike would do some evil Knievel shit and fly like 7, 8 cars, 10 cars down, and you would jump safely down to the ground, and nobody would really stay on your bike. There would be a couple idiots, and sometimes the bike wouldn't survive, and they would, or there would be a weird combination like the what's that? The Philadelphia experiment, where you become part of the metal yourself. They just get all tangled, and they become part of the bike. You know, and so people would see that happen and like, we ain't doing it. We ain't doing it. We ain't dumb. But we were at the time till you see the first dumb person do it, you know, and then we we ain't doing that one. So I think it's a good warning to people. It's a heed to, a nice heed to the humans. We got to figure out when you see the dumbness, we got to figure out the way to stop making dumb people. Try to get them in these schools quickly so they can start learning. And schools that don't do all this crazy shit that people are protesting about. Try to find people a good school. It sucks that it's like you got to talk about finding your kids a good school at the same time. Because, man, it's crazy. You see some kids rebelling in class. Like, you should be teaching us better stuff. Like calling out their own teacher. And the kid isn't even like a junior in high school yet. He's like, look, man, I can tell when you ain't teaching us something to get smarter. This is something, we need more stuff. You know, he was like, we need more stuff than just worksheets when he called out his teacher. That was that. I wonder where that kid is now. Let's see if he's still, trying to be educated, or is he dumb? I wonder where he's at. We need an update on that dude that called out the teacher. He was like, you need to challenge us more. You need to do this. You need to do that. And I wonder where he's at. I wonder where that dude is. We need to find out. We need to find out where that dude is. He could be in Dumbsville, or maybe he's like already graduated college and super successful. Who knows? But I want to know. I'm curious. The dude that called out the teacher, tried to make the teacher look all, went viral, make the teacher look like a dummy, or humiliated a teacher. I wonder where that dude is. Because if he just isn't doing much, or, didn't make out too much, Man, that's crazy. I wonder who had the last laugh on that one. Who knows? Who knows? But we really need to watch that. What about, going more organic? Another way to vent green. What about going organic, like on more of the foods we eat? And I'm not talking about like going vegan and all that kind of stuff. Just being like more organic, like with your salads and stuff like that. Like your Europeans, and there's people over here in some of the restaurants that are, with those styles of food. Where they put snails on their food and eat snails and things like that. Well, I read this article and they say you should just put the, raw snail on your salad, slime and all. Just let that snail go all over the place on your salad. And they say that they will slide right down with your salad. I don't know about that. I don't know about you humans. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I could just like throw a snail on my salad, live, and that is I'm just expecting it that I'm not going to try to chew it one, and then if I don't chew it right and I feel it like crunch up or tighten up or tense up, I'm just not going to just go like my instinct is going to be like hurry up and swallow it. My instinct is going to be like, ugh, I'm going to fucking gag, spit all of it out, spit it back out a couple times, and like people are going to laugh at me or whatever. I might have to get that dish to go just to try it so I don't like, make people sick around me, because I'll start puking and maybe just cause a puke fest. It might be a puke fest in the restaurant if I'm like, trying to do the snail salad. It's called like the Save the Earth restaurant. You get the live snail salad. And here I am trying to eat that snail shit. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it. Cooked ones, maybe. But this thing, I don't know. I just don't know. Because I've never done it. I don't think unless I had to do it. If like, you see those survival shows and people sign up to do that crazy shit. I mean, if like I had to do it, it's probably the only time I could do it. I'd probably like try about 10 times, but I'd get it down. Ugh. I don't know if I could eat a snail salad though, but unless it had to, it'd be like, we was in like the apocalypse, and all you had was like grass and snails, I'd be like, this is the best grass snail salad ever. You know what I mean? It'd be like Buffalo Wild Wings or something. This was kind of spicy. These orange ones, got a spice to them. That would be me talking to like if I had to eat a snail. Like if I had to eat them. You don't want the brown ones. The brown ones are a little tart and they're a little hard. But you get the orange one, they got a little spice to them. You start knowing all the different ones. Then you start knowing how to prepare them. Like these ones are good with these leaves. But only in like apocalyptic times, I'm saying. This is like hypothetically, speaking. The way you're going to eat the snails, to save the earth and stuff like that. Like all of a sudden we just, all of a sudden like no more avocados, no more tomatoes. Like some bacteria got into those vegetables. You know what I'm saying? Now we got to substitute them with snails, live ones. You can't cook them when it comes to the salad, I guess. According to the CDC, you got to eat. I'm just kidding. This is a joke. Don't jump on my shit. But just as a joke, if they came out there and was like, look, this is approved. You got to put the snail alive on your salad for you to benefit. And it would be hard to do for me. Putting live snails on your salads. Maybe some people can do it. Like it ain't nothing. Like, man, what you talking about? Those are delicious. But this is just my opinion. I think it's gross. And I would puke. But I would do it on apocalyptic times. Like if I was in an alone situation, like that show Alone. You're just there all alone. And you got to eat. And all you got, at first, you're not going to go fish. You want to make yourself a house. So you go for like, maybe you make your house like somewhere moist area, like a little humid area so you can get insects at first. And then the next day you can go try to hunt and fish or trap or all of it. And not the hustle trap. I mean trapping animals for food. But I don't know how hard it would be, like where you would find the snails and things like that. But I think it would be like a survival moment for me to actually eat them. I don't even think it'd be like a money thing. Like, you could win a new car, So, mine's okay. I ain't eating the snail, so. Anyways. Another way we could save green to help save the earth. Couples showering. Now, you could save water by couples showering together. You got, one less shower to take. And depending on the size of your shower, how comfortable and good of a shower as it is, you got to take turns, sharing the water. like me, I would have to be like, if we did that in our shower, we'd be like, okay, it's my turn to be in the water. It's like, oh no, that was your turn. Let's try to both be in the water. It's a small shower, so my head might block the spigot. It came out the faucet. My head would be just like getting it all right here. Or one or the other, vice versa. It'd be just, you don't got the room, you don't got the room. But if you had to do it and you had to survive, you would take a couple shower, to save the earth. But if it was apocalyptic times, you guys are both in there no matter what. You'd be like switching places. Now it's my turn to wash the back of my head. And, now it's your turn. You know what I'm saying? And that would be the way you'd have to do it. Now, would you share hygiene products? Like, like deodorants, toothbrushes, shaving razors, and things like that. If you still shaved, if it was like apocalyptic times, and you had to guys, would you guys do it? Would you still shave? I don't know if I would. Maybe I would try to at first. At first, maybe, and then maybe later I'd just be like, fuck it, and then after that I'd just look like a big giant like microphone, because my hair just goes crazy. You know what I mean? Or like a big version of that little monkey that they got, the little tall, like little super small monkey. The way his hair is, that's what my hair would do. Like the mixture between, like I said, my brother grew his hair out one time, and he has similar hair to me, and he was like a mixture of like Beethoven and like, I don't even know, like Gene Simmons and Beethoven mixed together, or Sideshow Bob and Beethoven. It was just some weird stuff. Like that's what mine would do. Mine would go outward for like a few inches, and then maybe it'll start to relax. So if I let it go, and then like my beard too, it would just be bananas. It'd be bananas all the way. But like I probably wouldn't need a helmet, because it'd probably make some good enough padding in there. And then I'd probably use it for trapping. I'd probably catch birds and shit, and not even mean to do it. Probably be just walking in the woods and just bam, here comes a bird real quick. Could be a beneficial thing. But then I would have to, take a couple showers, and then I got to wash all the dead bird guts and shit out of my head. And that big old mop's got probably all kinds of stuff in there. So maybe I would try to have to maintain some kind of, grooming. So maybe I would have to try to keep my hair short for the benefit of everybody, because who knows what would be in there. It'd be crazy, and if it connects, oh man, if it connects to my beard, it's just double storage for whatever's in there. So I could be the one I'd probably get the one voted off if I didn't keep enough up, because this shit would just go crazy. It'd take a life of its own. Like, I'm hungry too. Couldn't control it. What other things could you share besides your hygiene products? Maybe like, I guess you could share like your underwears. I mean, people probably still do that now, for a little kinky thing or little things you guys play, little games or whatever. What else would you kind of share? Maybe, of course, probably clothes, warm clothes, shirts, pants, those kind of things. What are the hygiene products? Maybe you could, what if, I don't know. Let's see. What if you supported just the free bleeding movement? When would you guys remember that? When the women were like, look, we ain't going to use your hygiene products because they cost too much, and they just like, what if they just stopped? What if they just, you supported, the females supported the free bleeding movement, and you supported like the free balls movement, free the balls, like we did the free the balls movement, which was like, it's just our choice. And it wasn't by choice. We had to just vote for it because as we got older, our balls, hanged lower, and our shorts got shorter, and our socks got longer, and we even shrunk shorter, and it wasn't even our point. And the older we got, the more we sat with our legs out, and we're just like, we don't even know, and those things are just hanging out. And then people are getting offended, like, what the fuck, there's a guy's balls hanging out. And it's just like, when we're older, we can't, that's something we need to, like, start a movement about, because people need to support this. Because maybe there's just no sensitivity there when you get a certain age, and you can't tell when your balls are hanging out. So I think we should, man up, get together, all of us as humans, and try to get this movement for the free the balls, so we can help people as we get older, like men as myself, as we get older, and our balls are hanging lower, we could get some help for this situation. Because like I said, our shorts seem to get shorter, and then our socks get longer for some reason, and then so do our balls. So it's like they're going to fall out somewhere, no matter what kind of tighty-whities you turn to wear when we're old or whatever we're going to change to. And don't let us be a boxer, because then it's definitely going to be hanging out. It's just going to be all the way out. And what you going to do? You're just going to offend somebody. And that's why we need to support the Free the Balls movement. I think it's important. And I do notice that as you get older, it seems like my socks, I am getting older, but I'm not that old yet. But I feel like my socks I did notice. I'm like, man, I just bought some long ass socks. I wonder if that's going to keep going as I get older. Because then I see like movies of old people, or like some old people, even when you're people watching, they fucking socks is like way up, man. Is that going to be me? Because it feels like I do wear short socks and like no socks and, you know, whatever. And now I know like with my long socks I got, and I'm like, man, these are some fucking long socks. Am I on the road to Long Socksville? I'm starting to think about that. Damn. Maybe I should take notes and like read these notebooks like Memento movie. You know, my man started forgetting shit and started tattooing shit on him. I ain't gonna tattoo shit on me like that. But maybe I should start writing shit down. You know? Shit. Like, you know, stop right there. In one of my notes. Whoa there, buddy. And then I'll be like, what am I talking about? And then just have a picture of socks. That way I'll understand it if I can't read that good, or if I need glasses when I'm older. I'm like, what? The socks? Oh, shit. I don't want those. I'll take the short, little bit by the calf ones, you know. And they're still going to be too long. Those notes won't help. I'll be screwed. So, before I get started, I want to set a shout out to the Detroit Style Association. I got this shirt here the other day, got it in the mail. They're an awesome shirt company over here from Detroit, a new up-and-coming business. There was a little segment on them at the news when they were at the Eastern Marketplace over there. And you guys should make it out there when you're in Detroit. Like I said, shout out to the Eastern Market. There's everything there. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, shout out to Detroit Style Association. Give me this fly gear. Kind of reminds me like an old Red Wings jersey or something. It's like cool style. They got all kinds of styles. Men's gear, women's stuff, baby stuff. They got everything, man. Winter hats, everything. Dude, go check out their site, man. Go on their Instagram, Detroit Style Association. Shout out to y'all, and thank you for the fly gear. This is awesome as hell. I love these colors. They got all kinds of cool shit. They're always coming up with new designs all the time. Like I said, go follow them on their Instagram, Detroit Style Association. Thank y'all for the merchandise. And like I said, I'll be there again, and you'll see some more of my merch. You'll see some of it more on me because I like their stuff. You know. So anyways, shout out to y'all. But anyways, another local story. Over here in Michigan, there was a hot dog eating contest, I guess, at a local restaurant. And a local woman here, I guess she put away 50 hot dogs. I believe it was 50 hot dogs in like 22 minutes. Dang. Whoa, that's a lot of hot dogs. I remember there was that guy back in the day, Kobayashi or something like that, or I don't know, Shiitake. No, I think it was Kobayashi. My bad if I insulted anybody with that other thing. I totally made a mistake. It wasn't like intentional. So I think it was Kobayashi. And he was like the man for a while. And then there's this new guy that's in the Nathan's hot dogs contest. I forget what his name is. And that guy's kind of beating everybody still. And now they have this woman here, and she was in Michigan here. I think she's a local here. I don't know if she's from Michigan. I kind of didn't read all that part, but I know it happened here in Michigan at a restaurant here. And she ate over 50 hot dogs in 22 minutes. And people, I guess, were like, you know, they were interviewing people all around, you know, and they were saying like, you know, after so many minutes, like how much was gone. And she, you know, she just kept going. And I guess they wasn't just regular hot dogs neither. I guess they was like chili dogs. It was like legit chili dogs. Legit chili dogs. Man, oh man. I don't know where I could eat. I know, like, sometimes I'll get super hungry, get the munchies or whatever. You get super hungry sometimes. You got to eat a lot. Or you went out for a night and had some fun, you know, and at the end of your night, you know, you want to stop somewhere and get some food. And that's usually when you get that big binge eating out. And I think I could usually eat a lot of food. Like, there was times where I think, you know, I used to be like, man, I could probably eat a large pizza, like, by myself. And I've probably been close to doing it when I was younger. But, you know, these competitions, man, It's just crazy how people can do it, and they do it for fun, and they're really good at it. And I wondered, I was always wonder if I could do one of those. Get into one of those competitions where you got to see how many you can eat, or one of those, even just want to go to those restaurants and doing one of those like super hot challenges, or like the big whatever it is, a big giant burger, the size of my mixer. You got to put this thing down in a certain amount of time, and it would just be crazy. I don't know if I could do one of these. And you always think, when you're doing, having your big munchie fest, like, your eyes are so big at the time. You're like, man, I could just eat all this whole table. And just wonder if it could really happen, or was you just too buzzed and you ain't gonna do it? You got no chance to people that exercise at this and do this for like a living. Cause man, that's 22 minutes, man. 50 hot dogs. I don't know if there's any video because I want to see this. Because that one guy that's in those Nathan hot dogs contests, I don't know if he's like, and these are chili dogs, so I think she was eating them like hot dogs, man. Because that guy will do like the hot dog, and then he would like soak the bun in water or some shit, man. Or I don't know, man. That looks kind of gross when they got to do that. When they're eating those hot dogs in those contests you see on SportsCenter, because I didn't see video of this woman doing this, but I was just wondering because they did say they were chili dogs. I mean, I don't know if they were in a bowl and she was just like, chopping them and eating them like a bowl, or was she just like eating the hot dog and then scooping up a bunch of chili and eating a bunch of chili? I don't know how the order she was doing it. But when you watch the guys that are doing it on that Nathan's one, these guys are just eating the hot dog like, chon, 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 chon. They're just like chopping the hot dogs in and just shoving them in their faces. And then they're grabbing the buns. They would do like so many hot dogs and then grab buns and just like soak them in water and just like, I mean, that's probably the grossest part. Like just the bread like soaked in water, dude. Some people were using like, it looked like Hawaiian punch or something. It was like red and it was like different stuff they were dipping in. But I don't know, man, just soaking it in like some water and just eating bread like that. Just, ew, man. You're just like all mushed up. I don't think I could do it. It would gross me out. That would be one of those, like, we're just trying to swallow snail type things. I think I'd be like, oh, after so a while, it'd just be like mush. That's why I don't think I could do Fear Factor show. I think I could do the stunts in all those shows, like, or not do them all, but I would try all the stunts. I'm not afraid to try the stunt part, but the eating that crazy stuff is where I think I would lose, man. That's where I'd be like, I'm done. I'm done, Mr. Rogan. You know what I'm saying? If he was still hosting. Or he'd be like, that show's too small for me now. You guys can't afford me now. you got the Fear Factor for the paycheck because he's getting paid, But I don't think I could do that. The stunts, yes, but eating all that craziness, I'm not so sure. Even for a contest, like I said, I don't know. I would try the big, you got to finish this type things, or this is so hot, you could try this. I would try those, I think. I'd probably not complete them, but I would try those. But I don't think I could do like the quantities of like how many hot dogs you can eat more than all these people next to you. Like I'm gonna lose, especially when I do have to do the bun too. Like I don't I'd probably lose because of the speed. I'd probably be like, I don't want to soak it in water. Maybe I'll just chew a little bit and drink some water. Do it like I'm eating regular, and those guys will be all like 15, 20 hot dogs past me. It'd be at no point. I mean, just by this point, it'd be like no reason to even get into contest. So I don't even know if it'd be worth it if I'm gonna eat at that speed because I don't know about soaking that shit in water. I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could do it. It'd probably gross me out after like maybe I could do it a couple times, but then I'm like, oh man, this has like no flavor, and then I'd be trying to squish it in a hot dog bite with the smushy water bun. And I just mess myself all up again. And like I said, I'd turn into another puke fest. I'd just start puking. If there's a microphone by me, I'd be like, "Ugh!" And everybody be like, just probably getting sick of me. Unless they're just true competitors and used to people would just puking next to them. And then, they just slide me out and maybe put the next contestant in without even being, anyone even knowing. Like, who's got this same colored shirt on? Throw them in now. Go. Put me all up in there. All up in there. And take my place up in the hot dog contest because I just failed out and I'm over there puking in the back of the scenes. Off camera's just hurling. I'd probably go in a viral video leak. Like, this is what happens, in the competitions, behind the scenes. And you'd see me back there by paramedics just hurling my guts out. They're like, who's in there in your chair? I don't know, And I know that went away from, venting green and all, but it was just something interesting because it was a local story. And I just had to vent on it. And something else I need to vent on is a video I seen that a lot of people don't know if it's real or fake. And damn it, neither do I, because it looks so amazing. And then you want to hate the dude, but then I'm a fan of the dude, and then I hate the dude, and I'm a fan of the dude. If that makes any sense. I hate the dude, I'm a fan of the dude, but I kind of hate the guy, and I'm also a fan of the guy. So this is all I can say about the guy, and it's Tom Brady. This video is going viral of him throwing this football into that jugs machine. And that's that automated thing that throws a football, to people that don't know what it is. It's that, you put a football through and it's, helps receivers and people just, practice catching the ball. On probably a day where there's not a quarterback, or maybe when they're doing different things on, those quarterback drills. I always watch them shows, so I know what it is. So he's got this football and he's whipping it in to the machine that throws the footballs back. And I am, it's a really cool video, man. And he's like, got the ball. He's looking at the camera. He's just like, psh, look at this. I'm Brady. You know how many rings I got. Psh, throws the football dead center into the machine. And then the machine turns on, flings him the ball back. And he's like, psh. And he looks back like, does it like a few times. And the last time he knocks the thing over and the ball shoots, he knocks the machine over, ball shoots up in the air. Video's over. Holy crap. Like, is he really that good? Is that video? It looks pretty real, but you can't tell sometimes because nowadays these editing videos are so amazing the way you can edit. Like, people are editing really cool shit nowadays. So it could be maybe like they rewound some shit, the ball's coming at them, like it did some cool editing, some cool filter or some really awesome editing tool. Or that dude is just awesome and it's just something that he does all the time. It's just some trick shit that quarterbacks can do in the NFL. He's probably not the only guy that can do it. There's probably all them quarterbacks, probably sharp shooters. You know what I'm saying? They could probably all do it. String that ball like ching, ching, ching. Anyways, I wonder if that video is pretty awesome if you have not seen it. Oh my gosh. And so he's thrown in a machine, and I just wonder how real it is. Like I said, you see, is it maybe one of those tricks that, an NFL player can do? You see them guys spin the ball. You see those guys can bounce it and do all these cool tricks with the football. But maybe that's one of the other tricks that people can do as football players. And then, like, you got hockey players. There's, like, them cool videos where they're doing, like, basketball and one shit, man. They're, like, flipping the puck and doing all those crazy tricks with the puck. You know what I'm saying? Just, like, individual players just showing off. And then you got, like, the golfer, like Tiger Woods and them guys, doing all that crazy, freestyling with the golf ball. Tennis players doing cool stuff. So maybe this is just one of those NFL tricks that he just kind of showed everybody, like, look what I can do. But it's probably something they can all do. But damn it, that is so cool. I just think that video is awesome. When you see him throw that fucking football, it's fucking crazy when it goes in that machine. And I keep watching it, and I'm just like, man, oh man. And then, like I said, what if this is just a trick they do? Because there's one I see of Amir Khan, and I know I give Amir Khan a lot of shit. Because if you don't remember, I talk about boxing a lot. Sometimes I'll get in this phase where I just like, all of a sudden it's like, the Pacquiao fight's coming up soon. So you're probably going to hear me like, oh shit, here he goes. But yeah, it's going to be happening. So just warning, heads up. But anyways, Amir Khan's a boxer. And I always give him a hard time. If this dude had a jaw, like he has a glass jaw. The dude has like the fastest hands in boxing. And I'm serious. Like if this dude had a chin, he'd probably be undefeated right now. And he has the footwork. I mean, lightning hands. If you haven't seen him, most of the videos that are coming up will be him getting knocked out. Because before he got exposed, he was just fucking beating the shit out of everybody because he was like lightning. You know what I mean? But there's this video of him because it has something to do with the Brady video. He does this cool trick. He's doing his work on a speed bag and he's looking at the camera and he stops and they give him his little protein shake or protein milk or whatever it is. And he, finishes the bottle and then he, sets the bottle on his hand and proceeds to freaking juggle the ball on his hands like the speed bag. He's just like bing, 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 and then punches the ball. Like, damn it. And then you wonder, was that real? And it was. And that dude, like I said, has the fastest hands, dude, I've ever seen. There's fast fighters. That dude's hands are fast, but his chin is the same. Is like thin, like tissue, dude, like tissue paper, like tissue. I have I utmost respect for the dude. Like, you're a good boxer, man, but it's just, that is the truth. And man, but it is such a cool trick. Like, so I just think it's like something that athletes just are capable of doing. And I just think it's just something they're just trying to let you in on a little bit. There's probably like cool things that kickers do, and then you see them cool soccer videos as well, or football, whatever you prefer. Soccer over here, football over there. I prefer soccer because I'm from here, but I love soccer. Anyways, maybe it's just those. It's just some kind of trick that those guys always have, and you got to respect it. I think it's pretty cool, and there was that video when Kobe jumped over a pool, and that was totally fake, but that looked pretty real. And there's, so that's why I was saying there could be some cool editing shit on that play there. You see what they do in movies, man. And he's got Brady money, so they could have did some crazy shit, and he probably could have paid for that little couple minutes of video, and because he's got Brady money, and they could have just had it super CGI'd up and crazy shit, and they could have made the ball do anything they wanted. And make it look real as real could be. You just never know, humans. But I enjoyed it a lot. I really was entertained by it. I really was. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And if you did, I'd appreciate it. Like I said, hit me with the subscription. Smash that like button. And turn on your notifications. Because I'm here twice a week, humans. Whether you like it or not. No. And this has been another episode of Meant to Vent. Till next time, humans. See ya.